Hello everyone, Ace here, and today I'm going to have to talk about the recently announced Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake, and more specifically why a lot of the fans genuinely hate the reveal trailer. But to fully understand the anger of the fans, I think it's important to have a look back at what the Prince of Persia franchise has become, and of course what it once was, because this is a beloved platforming franchise that can be traced directly back to the days of the NES, making it one of the oldest active IPs in Ubisoft's lineup, with Sands of Time being arguably one of the greatest games in the entire franchise. However, despite the fact that the IP is still active, it's not exactly getting the best treatment these days by Ubisoft, as the last game that wasn't a mobile exclusive title was actually released way back in 2010. So given how long many Prince of Persia fans have been waiting, it's understandable why so many of them would be upset with a remake that could only be described as lazily stitched together, especially if it's supposed to be the remake of the absolute pinnacle of the entire franchise. And unfortunately, if there is one word to describe the new reveal trailer, it is indeed lazy. From the subpar graphics, to background clones, to the bland art design that cannot hold a candle to the original, it's not exactly difficult to see why fans are furious. In fact, if anything, I'm surprised the trailer isn't getting ratioed harder. But Ubisoft seems to have anticipated this particular predicament, which is why it's been reported that this is actually the first remake that Ubisoft has ever tried making. However, and I'm sure to the surprise of absolutely no one, that is of course a big fat lie. In fact, this wouldn't even be the first remake that Ubisoft has made of a Prince of Persia game, which I could harp on a bit more about, but at this point I think it's safe to say that trying to lie their way out of things is just what Ubisoft does these days. Now, I would have to say there is at least one potential bright side to this particular remake, as there are rumors floating around that the gameplay might be improved, which may actually be a good thing since the original Sands of Time could have used more work on the combat mechanics, but going back to the downside, it could also very easily backfire, especially if the standards set by the reveal trailer are anything to go by. Hopefully the reactions that Ubisoft is receiving will be enough to make them consider giving the game a facelift, and hopefully also whatever mechanical changes they do intend to make actually end up being for the better. But I am not exactly the most enthusiastic when it comes to that particular prospect. In any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.